Welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be an interesting one. It is about the Tushy. What is a Tushy? Well, this is what I got for Christmas. Since I use a backpacking bidet out in the field when I'm backpacking, my son and daughter-in-law decided to buy us this. This is a Tushy bidet, and this is the standard one. It doesn't have the heated water. We have a device on our water lines that keeps the water warm, so it's not a problem. So when you open up the box, you'll see the bidet itself, which if you take it out of the box and turn it over, that's what does the business for you. That's what squirts you from underneath. So you'll get the bidet itself, and you will get a connection line and the adapter, which allows you to hook this to the bottom of the toilet. You hook your water line to that, and then you hook the line to the bidet on the side. You will also get a couple of books called This Number 2 Shall Pass and How to Put This Shit Together. How to put this stuff together. Anyways, grab your tools, which could be Crown Royal. Well, actually my tools are inside that bag. There's my little tool bag. The only thing I've used so far is the screwdriver to remove the toilet seat. So let's get started. The first thing you want to do after you get your tools is to turn the water supply off to the toilet, and then flush the toilet and get all the water out of the tank. I just use a pail over here and then an old rag and get almost all the water out from the bottom. Then you remove your toilet seat and clean this area because it's probably dirty. So clean that with disinfectant. The next step we have to do is disconnect the supply line. So we'll do that next. So I just loosened that with my hand, and I'm disconnecting the supply line. There will be some drips to this, so you might want to get yourself a small container or a pail, and then when you do this, you can get some of the water into the pail. The next thing we're going to do is to connect this to the bottom of the toilet, and there is a rubber gasket in there. So basically line that up. Okay, then you turn this around because you are going to need access to that line, and then just hand tighten it with your hand. And that should be enough. Then reconnect the supply line here. Again, just hand tighten it. It should be good enough. Next, we're going to get our bidet and connect the supply line from here to the bidet. Alright, so here's our supply line. So we're going to screw that onto the nozzle, but you want to be very careful that you do not cross thread that since it's plastic. Okay, so now I have the supply line to the bidet connected. The T adapter is connected to the bottom of the toilet, and the feed line from the wall is connected to the bottom of that. Now, one thing you want to do when you connect water lines is you make a little twirl in it. See that twirl down there? And that relieves the pressure. So when I connect this to the bidet, I'm going to make a little twirl. Okay, so you can get an idea on how this is actually going to look. here's the 2 holes. So we're going to turn these around to line these up. And the bidet is down there, sticking out. So when we install this, we want to make sure that the control to control the tilt can move the nozzle, and the supply line goes right under here to that. So we're going to do that next. Okay, there's my preliminary install. I haven't tightened those bolts yet. This is a Kohler Cimarron toilet, so the toilet seat can come off with those little tabs still sitting there. There's the top of the toilet seat, and there's my loop that I told you about. All right, I'm going to tighten these up and I'll get back to you. I have finished tightening up these tabs that the toilet seat attaches to, and we're going to do a function check of the tilt of the nozzle, and it moves freely back and forth, so that works. This is set to off. And now what we're going to do is turn the water on and see if it leaks anywhere. All I did was hand tighten everything with my hand. I didn't use any tools to tighten the connections. So let's see what happens when we turn this thing on. Yep, we got some leaks. Alright, so what that means is we need to tighten that connection with a wrench. Alright, I used an adjustable wrench to tighten that one connection right there. Let's turn the water on and see what happens. Alright, that all looks dry. Check this connection again. That looks dry. And the toilet tank is filling up. That's pretty much it. Just have to reinstall the toilet seat. Okay, the one thing that I did find was I had to loosen those up slightly because the rubber here allowed me to tighten it too tight, and so there wasn't enough room to get the toilet seat back on. But now the toilet seat is on, and the nozzle's right there. Well, this should be a trip. Let's see if this thing works. Again, we've got the nozzle adjustment here. We'll keep it back. I'm going to put my hand in there to stop any water. And let's see what we've got here. Whoa. Whew, that's cold. All right. So it worked. I mean, it's pretty bizarre. So the first part of this is a cleaning. It cleans it out. Then if you move it further, now it starts coming out there. Now the water's warming up a little bit. I don't know if you can see that. I'll move the camera a little bit. Maybe you can see it over here from the side. Here we go. Woo! That baby's strong. Yep. My butt's all wet. I'll just keep my hand there for a second. Alright, so this is the clean part. So right there, it's cleaning out the mechanism. But if you move the knob past, maybe I can show you like that. If you move the knob past this black mark right here, then it turns it completely on. So here, should be able to see that underneath there. There you can see it coming out right there where my thumb is. That's it. Of course, the toilet seat would not be wet ordinarily when you're using it. This video is a little bit removed from backpacking, but on my channel I do all kinds of different videos, and this is one of them. Again, this is the Tushy, T-U-S-H-Y, the standard model. This controls the angle of the bidet, so you can get from your back side to your front side. It works for women too, in all areas. And then this is the control that turns the thing on to clean, which is the first part there. And then if you go beyond that part, the spray gets stronger and stronger. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so. I really appreciate it. And click on the bell on the right side if you haven't done so. You only need to do that one time, and click on all videos, and you'll be notified when I release new videos. Thanks for watching.